Well, my dad came over as a Dutch immigrant in 1950 and worked for area growers here, farmers here, and then started his own farm, and that was as a dairy. And then in 1958, started growing some potatoes. In 80, I joined him on the farm, and in 83, my brother joined him on the farm. And then in 86, we started Kimm Brothers Farming. My son joined up with me in 16, and then in 17, Brett Heidema joined up with us, and so we have the three of us now as partners. So our operation consists mainly of certified seed potatoes. Even though it's very challenging growing certified seed potatoes, that seems to be what I kind of enjoy, is the challenges. If everything's easy, it's not as much fun. So the potato packing part of our potato operation was actually, that's how my dad started. He started with fresh potatoes in 1958. And then he went to, switched over to growing certified seed potatoes in 1967. The customers for our seed potatoes are kind of spread across mostly the northern tier of the United States, all the way from Washington and Oregon, Idaho, all the way over to Maine and some in between. I was motivated to get into agriculture because I grew up with it. My dad was a farmer, and I loved being on the outdoors and working the soil, and I still kind of have that love for the land and all of the people that you work with in ag. Some of my favorite memories are probably when we got the first tractor with a cab, and we didn't have to eat the dust and sweat out there and freeze. And a lot of the things we do here in the shop, we build some of our own equipment. The seed plot part of the seed operation is kind of a finicky little thing, and so you're always trying to come up with better ways to do something, whether it's a little planter, a little harvester, or even a cutter, and we've built a lot of that kind of stuff ourselves. Probably one of the biggest challenges, a couple of big challenges that we face as farmers here in the Gallatin Valley are the high cost of land and then the water rights. Water rights is always an issue. It seems like somebody's always wanting to steal our water rights. We're involved in the Montana Grain Growers Farm Bureau, Montana Potato Certification Program. Right now I'm actually on the board of Potatoes USA. Well, I think it's very important to be involved in different organizations as far as volunteering on boards, whether it be in the ag part of it, you know, the grain and the potatoes, or in the church or school. It's just very important to be involved. You have to have leadership, and you can't complain about leadership if you don't get in there and do some of it yourself. Things that I'm probably the most proud of in our farming operation in my career is being able to have my family work with me on the farm, being able to work together. And then another one would be the expansion that we've done on our farm over the years. A family operation like ours is a wonderful thing. You get to work with your kids, your grandkids. There's some challenges, but for the most part, it's all very good. We get along well, and it's just a joy to work together. I think it's pretty challenging for a young person to get into ag right now if they don't have an ag background, or especially if they don't have family that they can hand it down to them. The cost of everything is so high. Land is the one thing, but equipment is just unbelievable. In the Gallatin Valley, I've seen a lot of changes, and most of the changes are in the size of the farms. When I was in high school, I bet there were close to 60 dairy farms in the valley, and now I don't think there's more than 3 or 4. The thing I probably appreciate the most about our community and our neighbors is in times of need, everybody is there. They help each other out, and whether it's, you know, they might come plow you out, or they might bring you cookies or a meal or something, but it's just a blessing to live in a small community like this. The biggest key to success in the agricultural career is understanding that it is a lifestyle, and then you have to get your family on board. I had an old guy tell me one time when my son was born, he said, "Do you hope to have that boy of yours on the farm with you someday?" And I said, "Well, I hope so." And he says, "Well, then don't ever talk negative at the dinner table about farming."